Hello, regretful tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 8, The Sacred Stones, with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we liberated our home castle in Rana, whatever the name was, and promoted up Ephraim and Erica, so we should at least give a quick look at those two. Go and say hello to Erica. She's already level 1 Great Lord. She got lots of movement, a bit more constitution, pretty good stats all around. Nothing to complain about at all, in my opinion. I know we buffed some of them earlier on. Her defense would only be like 10 otherwise, but still looks good. And we've got somewhere in here, good old Ephraim. So he got his promotion as well, similar, a little bit more constitution because of lances being heavier. Stats also very, very solid. Again, we boosted his strength a little bit, but sometimes that's what it takes. So, just a quick look at our legendary weapons. Sigmund is the Sacred Twin Fire Lance, and it's about the right weight, only -1 speed, and huge damage, +5 strength. Really, really, really good. Awesome. And then Erica's legendary weapon is also +5 strength, which is also really, really good. I guess she gets -2 speed from that one, but 16 might on a sword is absolutely insane. Someone has a sword, right? A silver sword is only 13 might. So the fact that the legendary is way more than that is pretty awesome. Well, +3, whatever. It's really good. Anyway, let's begin our episode at the Narub River, because we're heading to Roston. The sacred stones that defeated the Demon King radiate a constant and dazzling light. The sacred stones are the only power against the dark, the last hope of humanity. It is only natural that evil would seek to destroy the sacred stones. There can be no other force behind this attempt to gain the stones. A childhood friend appears before Erica. Chapter 7, River of Regret. Alley of Alliteration. So what did happen 2 years ago, back when they were all friends? I don't even know much about this, but this seems like a terrible idea. That seems like someone should tell him this is not smart. Oh, of course, just trying to save his father, no big deal. Probably anything besides wise. Uh-huh. Maybe his parents shouldn't have let him become a dark mage. Yeah, like, just get rid of House Slithering entirely. Just cut it out, and no children should become dark mages. That's really the best plan. Yeah, Ephraim only knows how to stab things with a lance. Look, dark mages never turn out to be the good guy. It just doesn't happen. You don't learn necromancy and turn into a hero. They were just young. They didn't know better. Yeah, you shouldn't use the sacred stones for personal gain. Well, except for this once, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, saved. Did you? Did you save her? I'd like to meet her. I mean, it's a noble pursuit, but, you know, maybe don't pursue dark path. Pursue the light magic. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like it's too good to be true. Just moving mountains, not too good to be true. Yeah, too bad he succumbed to the dark arts and turned evil, and no one stopped him. Of course. Uh-oh. The mighty Frillian army! We got a crit? Those guys just died! They disintegrated! What? Pegasus are good against mages, supposedly. Well, knights are not good against mages. Well, goodbye, Frelian army. You watch your tongue, old man. Big words. A skirmish. Yeah, that's what's left of your army, by the way. Something evil is afoot. Maybe. Yeah. Or he just starts saying evil. Split personality again, huh? Maybe we should just stab him with a legendary weapon before he can finish his transformation. Dang it, too slow. Still think you should strike him down anytime now. Ephraim really never paid attention to history. We've learned that much. Oh, shock and awe. We had all that time to strike him. Anyway, let's switch over to actually setup mode. So, we got 12 units today, and I almost convinced myself to bring Renok. There's a couple items to steal we'll talk about in a minute, but I really need to get more supports with people, and I decided, oh, alright, we'll bring most of the crew. We're gonna leave Amelia and Ross out of it for a turn, because they're already, well, Amelia's really good already, and Ross, he'll be fine. But I wanted to try to build up some more supports, and I specifically wanted to bring more magic on this map. So I want lots of light magic, for reasons that you'll see shortly. I also wanted Ephraim, because, hey, he hasn't had a chance to shine in a while. So that's the main crew. I am going to use that talisman that we picked up in the last chapter. I decided to give it to Cormag. No specific reason other than that he's the flyer with immunity to arrows, and I figured his other big weakness is magic, so let's try to patch that up a little bit. And I'm going to give him the axe ruler. Okay. I have started sort of divvying out who's probably going to use the various sacred weapons. I think Joshua is the best match for the Adulma, whatever you want to call it. Loot will probably be our Excalibur, and once we get around to it, Ewan will try to use Sleipnir. Alright, let's have a quick look at the map. So, we start down here. There's a Pegasus lady over here hanging out with some kids. Maybe we should rescue them. We got some enemy heroes. Brave Axe is really neat, double attacks. ×2 the normal number of attacks. But it is super heavy in this game. Silver Axe, Silver Sword, good time to be using promoted units for this battle. Silver Lances, Steel Axes, Lightning, so you could steal some Elixir if you brought a Thief. And you could also steal a Dragon Shield. I don't know. It might be worth bringing a Thief on this map just for this, because +2 defense is nice. But I thought it was just too much trouble for one really important steal. And of course, don't forget it's a Berserker with high crit. I believe the Wyvern Riders aren't that scary. Wyvern Lord doesn't get this Pierce skill, so that's fine. What else we got? Some mages here in the middle. Another promotion item. We can get him to drop that. Fimbulvolter, which is one of the best. It's kind of like a silver sword of anima, basically. We've got a Killing Edge Swordmaster. That's something to be scared of, for sure. Look at that crazy crit. The only good news is we actually have units that have nearly 20 defense. So, if you brought Gilliam, he'd be fine. But I think, let's see, who has the best defense? Amelia's pretty good. Yeah, but look at this. Even Garrick has so much defense that that Killing Edge Swordmaster is barely going to damage him. So that'll be the plan. We'll use Garrick to do tanking, like defense. And then we got a few druids here. Nosferatu, Luna. They're always a little bit scary. And then our buddy Leon. Now, of the two, it's probably better to get him to drop the Nosferatu, because it's healing. Fenrir is very good for damage, but it's so heavy. I don't think 18 weight is worth 15 damage. And draining HP is pretty awesome, so that's my opinion on that. So anyway, let's get started. Actually, one more thing. I want to make sure someone like Tana can get up here pretty quick. Yeah, we're gonna switch a couple people around here just briefly. Alright. Gotta get up to Cyrene quick. And I gotta get to these children quick as well. Alright, let's give this a go. There's also a couple shops on this map. So we might want to use that silver card, but luckily Erica can just pop that out anytime she wants. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna use Tana to go have a little chat with Cyrene. They might know each other. I wonder who's gonna go after the kids first, if it's gonna be the Pegasus Knights or someone else. Alright, well I wanna go talk to Cyrene this turn if possible. So we'll go maximum move Tana here. First turn, chit-chat. Oh, it's not that bad. So, if I remember correctly, Cyrene is like the leader of the Pegasus Knights of Frelia. She's not just some 2-bit Pegasus Knight. Unfortunately, if you look at her stats, as typical, your final pre-promoted Falco Knight, not that amazing. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much worse in every way, right? So, I don't know. I was never really planning on giving her a shot, so I'm not going to. Look at her HP particularly. She's like so low on HP. She seems pretty bad. We'll just use her to rescue some of the kids. And then we got lots of people who can move far. I'm gonna have to do some support building up pretty quick. I'm not gonna do it on the first turn here, but I do need to set up some supports with Ephraim here and also Kyle. Actually, should put Ephraim beside Kyle. That would have been better. I wonder if we can just cycle this kid back a little bit further. Now, one thing that I expect will be these guys will probably head towards this snag and cross there. So we might want to leave a couple people back to deal with that, perhaps. We'll see. Alright. Let's see what enemies do what. Yeah, they're going to head down to that snag for sure. Oh, those guys are just going to swim across the poison river. That's fun. And yeah, the Wyvern Knights, kind of like you would expect, are the ones heading for the kids. Oh, and the mages are coming across. That's rude. Alright, they're really coming for these kids quickly. Alright, well, let's see. Maybe we can just kill these mages quicker. Looks like we've got one more turn before the Wyverns arrive. And seeing as I saved that kid, the first kid, we've got one more turn before the mages, the shamans arrive. So, yeah, it would be really nice to take these out and not get killed by the Swordmaster. So this is kind of what I wanted Ewan for, but he's too far back. I'd have to dance him up specifically to sort of block. Which I guess we could do. I think he could hold the line against these. 21 damage, he's got pretty good resistance. And then just try to get the kids safe before we do too much more. Alright. We're not going to worry about fighting this turn. We're going to be worrying about getting the kids out of the way. And then I'm going to rush Ewan into the mountains, maybe, if he can get up there? Not quite. You know what? If they want to fight him... How fast is he these days? 22 is pretty good. Oh yeah, he's super fast, no problem. Alright, we're gonna go with the Nosferatu defense. I almost never go this way because it's kind of a rare tomb, but this will keep him pretty safe. And then we can use someone else fast, like Kyle. I should see 8 spares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But maybe only 7 if you pick someone up. I forget the rules. We're gonna be putting our defense down here, basically. I'm gonna put the kids all the way back this way, and we'll figure it out. And I've got so many mounted units, this makes this a lot easier. Support? Archer does need some supports. Specifically with Loot and Cormag, I believe. Yeah, they're not ready. Cormag doesn't have any friends yet. Alright, well, we'll do the talks later on. First, let's get these kids out of the way. Well, hopefully this is far enough back, basically, is all I'm thinking. We've got supports with Ephraim. Ephraim is supposed to support with Kyle and Larakel. So yeah, I've definitely got a few supports to pick up, for sure. Alright. Should have pulled those kids far enough back now, we should be safe. Unless the paladins rush down and kill somebody, because I wasn't thinking about how quickly they'd be rushing across. I thought it would take them a turn to break that snag. So, okay. Joshua doing his job. Alright, the heroes are slowly coming towards us. Might have some new battle music, too, here. Alright, that's gonna hurt. I would almost prefer him not killing all these enemies now, because another one's going to hit him. He's going to be pretty low HP. Yeah, oh no! No! I have to restart already? Ah, what a terrible start. Alright, so I really needed to block that the tree up. The Ewan strat was correct, I think. There's no way they could beat him. Because he'll heal up every time he kills one. Let's just speed this up, because, you know... that's fine, just throw it away. Even the Fimbavolter, which is pretty awesome looking, is no match for Nosferatu. It really is so overpowered. Anyway. So, yeah, that's a good spell. We'll give that one to Loot. Unfortunately, I have to restart. So, I need to make sure I actually block this path so they can't get to the kids. I totally forgot that they could chop the tree down instantly. Ah. But we're in a good spot. Like, we'll do basically the same thing next turn. These guys will be easy pickings while they try to cross the water. Same thing on this side, honestly. It's really... The heroes will be easy to deal with, I think. I did everything fine, except I should have put, maybe actually, like, Garrick right there. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna redo the first few, turns. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, welcome back. So let's try this again. So yeah, I, did it just very, very slightly different and had Garrick block the, Paladin. Nothing to worry about. Nothing terribly crazy or anything. Instead of using Nosferatu, I just went with Flux because it's pretty much good enough. And we'll get that. I've been moving Archer sort of so he can help block these guys. He should do quite well in my opinion. And yeah, so let's just get back to it as if nothing happened. No reloading or anything needed, probably. As much as Flux is a slow animation, it is a very powerful one. Very, very powerful spell. Gotta like it. Gotta love it. Alright, I'm pretty confident Archer can take out these guys. Well... I was confident, then I saw how much damage they can do. How much damage can the Luna? 18 at 25% is not much. But Archer's not going to kill them. 48%, Maybe they'll try to attack him if he's here in the mountains. You never know. If he's the only target, that'll give him 30% evasion. He'll be almost impossible to hit. That's probably worth a try. Okay, so this turn we need to make sure we kill these wyvern knights before they get to my my little river folk. So I'm thinking Larrakel maybe for 1. I think she'll be fine. A slim lance, eh? It's really not something you see on wyvern riders very often. Good. The curse has not hit Larrakel yet. Alright, other people, we've got flyers. We should probably... I was meaning to kill this guy with magic. Probably arrange it if I was careful. We'll see. Of course, we should heal as well. Well, seeing as he's my only archer type at all, might as well let him use his bow, right? So we could play pretty aggressive on this side. I think we'll just let him hold the line and maybe just heal here instead. Change of plan, basically. Now the question is, can I kill that other wyvern rider safely? Probably Cormag, I guess? Yeah, he'll be fine. We've got some enemy mages, but... like, only 1, maybe 2 tops will be able to hit him. We could go a little bit further away, but that won't do enough damage. Ah, it's not doing enough damage either. What if we went with Ephraim? Still not enough. I guess this guy's got a lot of defense, huh? Alright. I do have Cyrene. She doesn't really... I'm not really counting on her for anything. She's just here for moving people around, basically. So I'll just use her to help really throw these kids in the corner, basically. Kyle has pretty good attack, right? Not bad. None of these are amazing, unfortunately. I think what we do is we throw a javelin, do a bit of damage, and then let Cormag finish him off, so he doesn't have to worry about getting countered at all. And if he gets hit by a bit of magic, he should be okay. I mean, yeah, this is pretty safe. I still haven't done any of those conversations, the supports that I wanted. If he stands there, Ewan can probably take him out. Let's bring Tethys sort of in the middle. Not sure what I'm going to need this crew to do next turn. I guess if I was really nice, I would have made sure Tethys was close enough to Garrick and Joshua so he can get all the supports. Larrakel and Tana, right? Gotta start doing supports a little bit. Alright, so you get a free attack on Garrick, but it's no big deal. I wish he'd auto-switch to the correct counter weapon, but I guess that'd be too powerful. Alright, so how do you think Archer's gonna do here? I think it'll be very unlucky if he takes really any damage at all. The Luna spell should have almost no accuracy on him. Yeah, 0%. The 8% crit rate, though, that's something to keep an eye on. Even the crit won't kill. And it's only 1%, so can't count on that. Okay, that was sneaky. Gotta remember, these promoted enemies have pretty high mobility now. Okay, so let me think here. More reinforcements. Okay, this is gonna be a tough fight. So we got more Dark Mages with Nosferatu, Flux, Luna. Got another Cav. More Wyverns. Alright, well, let's get it on. Let's fight it out. So I'm hoping we could just, 1 damage shy. More damage shy. Probably gonna have to, dance Ewan, or fly someone over to kill this guy, which might work. Actually, Tana with the sword could probably do enough damage. Yeah, that'll be fine. I know there's a lot of enemies down there, but one at a time here. Okay. Kill this guy. We're supposed to get some sword XP anyway. Hopefully once we've dealt with all these heroes, our back will be protected. So I'm thinking priority is probably to kill this guy. Yeah, we can heal him. We can kill him in 1 hit before he gets even a chance. Don't want him to move down and get a crit on Ewan or something sad. Okay, so that side's that's as much as we can do. I do think we really need to kill at least one of these. And from range where the second guy can't do anything. So the obvious choice would be Larakel or Loot. Like this. Not enough damage. Just enough. No, not a double. Dang. Well, we'll go with not quite enough damage, but close. Just hoping for a crit. Or Ankylo just wanted a crit. Alright, well, Kyle should be able to finish it off, though. And I think the next hero will just move right into our firing range, basically. We don't have to worry about killing him right now. So this should work out just fine. They'll trickle through 1 at a time, basically. Now, on for this side... Let's see. A lot of flyers. I basically have to kill these 2 right now, or try to block up the path for the kids. What if we let Loot kill 1, and then we probably move up like Joshua to kill the next? Or Erica, she should be fine actually. There we go, S rank. Yeah, good stuff. That's enough damage, right? Who wants to double check my math? That's probably enough. So, by the way, she's got a cool blue horse. You know, goes with her blue cape. And her blue hair. It's just all blue. Could make sure... Can't quite one-shot. I think I'd like to use Garrick to shoot the Wyvern Lord down with his arrows. So we'll use Joshua. Probably just go Steel Sword here. He should be fine, though. Especially if he does that. Showing off. You're such a show-off, Joshua. If you're watching at home, Joshua, you're a show-off too there, probably. Could have stood out in the water. We're not going to stand out in the water, though. Alright. Good. Garrick, I'm glad I gave him that speed wing. Makes him, like, the perfect anti-Wyvern Lord. And if he keeps working on that bow, he'll be able to use even better bows soon. Alright, well, Ephraim's gonna be in a bit of danger. I was thinking of using Cormag here. He might take one more hit, but... Oh shoot, he can't double this mage. So there's no guarantee. In fact, there's no really good chance of killing anyway. Well, that's a shame. Well, you know, we only live once. Shouldn't need the Reagan Leaf. Maybe I do need the Reagan Leaf. Sigmund's too valuable. We're saving that for later. You know what? The Reagan Leaf is kind of like the Rapiers at this point in the game. Still not enough damage, though. Ooh. Go for the crits? We go for the crits. Come on, Ephraim. 2 times 37. You didn't get any. No crits at all. Alright, what I'm gonna do, what I think is clever, is we're gonna heal up Cormag and have him kill the injured Wyvern. And then Cormag should be strong enough to withstand a hit or two with Ephraim. I hope Ephraim doesn't die. Like, I didn't check just how much damage these enemies can do, but... I did leave him that killer lance. He'll probably counter-kill everything. Okay, the heroes are following the schedule, no problem. Steel lance on killer lance. Unfortunately, they opened by hitting a 31%. So this is good. I didn't want to kill that Wyvern, because that makes it easier now. They can't stack up on that spot as badly. Alright. Okay, sure, fine, whatever. This spot was not as important. What's important is not getting hit by all these 31%. You're just showing off, Cormag. Alright, go after the mage, sure. It's pretty smart. Gotta give him credit for that. Loot is perhaps my most fragile unit, honestly. Alright, countless shaman coming at us. Now this should finish off... Oh, come on! You hit 16%? That's cheating! There's no way that should have hit. I was like, this should definitely kill the shaman here. Nope. Look, I still have good faith in Archer, but that 16% shook me a little. Maybe he'll get an awesome level up and... Well, it's not awesome. Let's just say that's not that awesome. Bonus points for Ephraim having good resistance. More reinforcements. Okay, but things are looking better this turn. So again, we'll go with Larakel, shine a light on it. Practicing her light magic. She's got to get that leveled up. I think you get more if you get a kill, actually, so it might have been smarter to go Javelin first. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about that much micromanagement. Alright. And then he'll fall for the same trap. Meanwhile, Archer here... Well, they're not going to get hit twice in a row at 16%, are we? Because this Nosferatu guy needs to die. Sure, now you get a crit. Now that it doesn't matter. Alright, so they're gonna line up here, and I can probably move Archer down to start fighting them maybe from here, this spot. But I want to kill this guy right now if I can. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy immediately so he doesn't get any attacks. And then what I can do next turn is use Ewan to heal Archer and put Archer hopefully on the mountain. Some magic power is nice. Alright, so now, this side's mostly in order. It'd be nice to heal up Ephraim a little bit. Loot is the one that actually needs the healing, though. I can do something about that. I hope we find one more angelic robe, because now that I'm looking at it, Loot, for a promoted unit, has terrible HP. I think she just S-ranked her anima magic, so you could start training up her healing or whatever now. Also, we can pull out that Fimbavolter for her as well, which is pretty strong. She can use Excalibur, but, well, it's not bad. Definitely not bad. It's just rare. Alright, Garrick, you know what to do. Finish him! And let's go with, our primary lord here. 15 damage times 2. Things are looking good. I suppose I might want to split the episode pretty soon. We'll do one more turn to wipe out, sheesh, there's nothing left on the map. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just finish it in a little bit longer episode. Crivens, we're almost done. I guess there could be a bunch of reinforcements coming. You never know. There's some reinforcements. Alright, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna heal Archer, don't worry. It's probably worth using Shine to hit a little bit harder. And also get more crits. I'm glad I brought Archer on this map. There's a good level up. So many shamans here. Now they might attack Ewan, but that's not a big problem. One of them can attack Ewan and the other one can attack Archer. Alright, and then the final hero that has the Brave Axe. Can't get the kill, but we might as well go for max damage just for fun. Actually, we can dance and that'll do it. That way I should just gone with lightning, I guess, if I was going to dance. Or just get a crit, sure. Well, there we go. We got our very first brave weapon. It's, not great for anyone on my team. It would work best with, like, Garcia, I think. Or maybe, Dussel with the huge, constitution. Basically, someone with really high con and high strength, but not very good speed. It's nice to get 4 attacks in one round, but, what Brave Axes are really meant for is people who can normally only attack once with really high damage, to give them a double damage, high weight, sort of, you know, you can't normally double because your speed is bad, but, the weapon lets you. Alright, so, why don't we... kill these fools? Why don't we just kill these fools? Is what he says. I want... Well, I want to stay out of range of this one. I was thinking of doing some healing, but I think we kill these fools. Don't need to use Sigling, do we? The rapier will work. Might as well use the rapier a couple more times. We're getting pretty close to the end of the game. And there will be a lot of monster maps near the end of the game, and the rapier is really only good against like cavalry and knights, which aren't monsters. We could try to block up these forts so they stop spawning, technically. Yeah, might as well, you know, why not? While we've got the rapier and the Regan Leaf. They make Cav look like nothing. Although I suppose, yeah, actually, Ephraim does need to max out his weapon skill. Okay. That's not enough damage. That's not enough damage. Who's in charge of this 2-bit operation when Cormag can't kill one of his enemy Wyvern Riders? I guess, is his strength not that great? It's pretty good. Okay. So I decided I just want to let Luke get a kill here, basically. Because I can let one Wyvern Rider get an attack on us, but I can't risk 2 attacks getting through, basically. Makes sense, right? And I don't know if we can actually, Oh yeah. Cool. I wasn't sure if we'd have enough aid here. Looks like we had just enough to pull Eric out. Alright, everything's looking pretty solid down on this front. Alright, so we're gonna probably start moving to the right, honestly. Just gonna dance Larakel, because, you know, more magic, right? I might need some more healers up there. After loot again. Luckily she dodged, a little bit better than last try. Now do we get more reinforcements? So I have a pretty good feeling about leaving potentially both Ewan and Archer in the mountains here. We don't do a ton of damage to these enemy mages, but, you know, Archer's the right element and everything. Ooh, we can't double that one. At least not with that spell. Well, let's see, End speed? Why? I guess he's actually not that fast. Well, that'll do it. Alright, we'll have Archer attack this guy. And then we'll put Ewan in the mountain beside Archer and attack the other guy. And that should provide more than enough protection from the enemy shaman incoming. And technically, they can even heal each other if they have to. Yeah, this is like a superb, supremely powerful choke point against enemy mages. You know, might not work against this guy so well, but... we could almost just heal him and go up there, but, well, we could... just send Cormag up there to have some fun. Let's see, is he strong enough to kill them, though? not actually dealing enough damage, sadly. Gotta be careful with the Berserker. Let's regroup a little here. Just regrouping a little bit, get a couple heals off. And we'll charge the Berserker next turn, probably. And this is good. Larakel's supposed to be making friends with Ephraim anyway. Making nice. Alright, I think this will do. Erica is supposed to be by Tana. Tana and Larakel, right, good. Everything is fine. And we'll send, you know what, we'll send Tana over here. We should be pretty much just laughing. Kyle is supposed to be beside Lute. Archer is supposed to be beside Joshua and Cormag. It's going to take him a really long time to level up his friend points, I think. Archer is one of those characters that may or may not make the final cut. I don't know. Alright, let's see how my defense point works here. We might not be dishing out the most damage, but if the enemy can't even hit us, you know. And then, of course, crits. Thanks, video game. Yeah, that makes him do more damage. That's good. Even that pitiful little lightning spell. I'd say he's got these guys numbered. Interesting that this guy would attack Archer instead of Ewan, actually. Should have had better chance, but... Wow. Alright, well, you know what? After this turn, I'm going to still end the chapter, or I'm going to end the episode, because it looks like there's going to be a lot of reinforcements that maybe I wasn't expecting. 21, not quite. That'll... Well, the accuracy's not quite there. Is he enough mountain? Sure is. Could go with Excalibur. Excalibur sounds cool. It's pretty accurate. You know what? Let's... I really don't want to waste these legendary weapons, but let's show one off right now. It looks exactly like the Wind Sword. It's kind of funny. But it worked. Didn't get any crits, but... Yeah, that's a magic stat at least, you know. We're gonna let Garrett get one of these. Doesn't really matter which one, honestly. Should have gone with the one with more defense, because it'll be easier for Cormag to kill the weaker one. Or tame me. Probably have to use both flyers. So we'll go with the cheaper weapons. Not that I'm terribly low on cash right now, but since we got the silver card, as long as you're careful about buying stuff with the silver card, you can generally keep your funds pretty well stocked. I'm not going to give him the chance to deal damage, but I would like to level up her sword skill. It's just, I'd rather get the kill cleanly. Larakel working on light magic. Ephraim working on lance skill. I also don't feel too bad about using legendary weapons when you only have to use one charge to kill an enemy, because it's pretty cost effective. It's when you have to do a bunch of double attacks and then counters that drain your stock down, basically. Alright. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about our clearer on the top left. And then over here, I don't think we'll have any trouble at all. Archer getting tons of XP. Actually, because these are all promoted enemies, this is really good for leveling up. I guess Ewan's got considerably better stats for, like, speed compared to, like, Archer. Which is kind of cool, because the Shamans are supposed to be the slower mages. All it means is they've got really heavy tomes for dark magic. Yeah, 22 speed, if he can keep growing in that, is really solid. I mean, he's actually surprisingly close to his speed max. Interesting. Alright, well, I don't even want them to go after Kyle. I want them to, like, come to this death choke point over and over again. But I guess that's pretty much it. Let's, just for interest's sake, let's see what they have at the vendor. So what you'd want to do for sure is come in with the silver card to go half price. I don't think there's anything here I desperately want to buy. Nothing I think I can buy all this from the world map anyway. Maybe not Nosferatu, but 1,600 gold is still quite a lot. If you're wondering why I have a little bit more gold today, it's because I've been selling gems and just some random loot that we picked up at the Tower of Valney. And an elixir or two, stuff like that. I think I sold all my torches and all my door keys and all that. Alright, that's the shop. We'll have to wait until next chapter to learn about the other shop, because there is one more up here. Alright, but let's end the chapter, or let's end the episode here. It's been pretty long, and depending on how many more turns of reinforcements go, it might not look like much, but it might take us a fair while to get over here, if they just keep spawning new reinforcements forever. So, we'll see you back there for next episode, and if it goes real quick, we'll just go have some fun in the tower or something. You know, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.